Hey, what's up guys and welcome to part 37 of Uchiha Naruto, This Sage, and also welcome to Anime King 2. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out my main channel because tonight I'm going to be posting what if Naruto was taken by the Raikage, what if Naruto went missing for 4 years, and what if Naruto was an Asusuke. Yeah, you're going to be getting a triple upload on my main channel tonight. So after this, go over there and check it out and enjoy. And if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family, and also have a look at my main channel and enjoy that as well. And enjoy all the lovely what ifs. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro.
You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me.
So, in the last part, it was mostly focused on the council meeting, where Danzo and the elders were suspicious about Naruto and they were wondering what Naruto has been up to when he wasn't in the village. Naruto took his seat at the head of the Uchiha clan. The elders were against it, but they couldn't do anything about it. So the last part we left off, Danzo wanted to put one of his root Anvu with Naruto and Sasuke to create a three-man team that rival and surpass even the legendary Saiyans. So that was basically the last part we left off, so let's get straight into it. So, do you have someone in mind? Tsunade asks. Yes, Danzo replied calmly. So you want someone on our team to watch us every time and give you information, said Naruto, as everyone in the room knew that that was the truth. Well, I am against it, said Naruto. That is not up to you. That is up to the Hokage, said Koharu. Naruto ignored Koharu and continued. But if you insist putting someone with me and Sasuke, I must warn you. I have become so used to working alone that if someone work with me, they will be in danger. Because when I cut loose, anyone in my way will die. Danzo looked at Naruto as he understood exactly what Naruto was saying. He was basically saying, if you push someone with me, I will kill your agent. As most of the clan heads understood as well. It was a threat, but the fact that Naruto did not use any threatful words, no one could exactly do anything. I do not trust Danzo's root, said Tsunade truthfully. But I have a better suggestion. Naruto has proven himself capable of handling himself well. He is like Jiraiya in the terms of power. However, if we want a team that will surpass the Saiyans, I suggest that we put Kakashi on a team with Naruto and Sasuke. 3 sharingan users. The team will be unstoppable. That sounds reasonable. I will go with that, Choza said. Kakashi has worked with both of them. He has also trained Sasuke, put him on the team, and he worked well with them, said Tsunade. Even Koharu and Hamura could agree with that. Kakashi would be mostly fit instead of Danzo root agent. But Danzo was pissed, as he wanted his root agent to be on the team, so that the root could spy on Naruto and Sasuke and see what they are really up to, mainly Naruto. Tsunade then spoke again. I think this team should only go on dangerous missions that the other ninjas of Konoha cannot handle. They should be our elite team, she said. Good, she said, as no one questioned that. As she then looked at the 2 Uchihas. Do you have a problem with it? Naruto said nothing, while Sasuke responded no. Tsunade smiled. Since we all agree, I will do the paperwork for the team. Once this meeting is over, is there anything else? Koharu whispered something to Danzo, but Danzo shook his head silently. Naruto guessed that it was about Karin. Surely someone like Danzo will try to get his hand on her to see what is so special about her. Actually, there is something else, said Sasuke as everyone turned to focus on him. What? The elder Koharu asked. The military police force, Sasuke said. Ah, the Uchiha military force, said Shikaku. They used to run the streets with so much power and ensure that everything was safe. Yes, but after the Kyuubi attack, they became separate from Konoha because they thought that the Konoha ninjas didn't trust them because their eyes could be used to control the Kyuubi, Tatsumi said. But some hated them because of their superiority to others who do not possess their dojutsu. They wouldn't even let anyone else into the military force other than Uchihas, said Hayashi. They also thought they were superior to my clan and refused to have my clan member in their military forces. It doesn't matter if they manage the streets of Konoha with force. We will not allow the military force to be reinstated again, Koharu said firmly. Danzo narrowed his eyes at Naruto and Sasuke as he was wondering what they were playing at, what they were planning. So, this is what he wanted to talk about. But he waited for Naruto, said Tsunade in her mind, as she knew that this wasn't Naruto's plan, it was all Sasuke's. Naruto might have agreed to it, but he was not the mastermind behind the proposal. As the clan head said, the military force kept order in the village and its usefulness is needed, Sasuke said. It doesn't matter what you say about the military force, bottom line, we won't allow it. Why? Naruto asked as he looked very calm. Last time, this force was used as a power gain by the Uchiha and it resulted in problem within the village, and we will make sure that that mistake doesn't happen twice, said Koharu. Could you tell us all how the Uchihas use the military force to get power, and what are these so-called problems the military force cause? Naruto asked. The others looked at the elder to hear their answer, as they were interested. The elders cursed in their mind, but they said nothing. Tell me, do you just have something against us, advisors? Naruto said. We have nothing against you, boy, Koharu stated. But we refuse to give more power to a boy who we do not even trust. I do not trust none of you and think that you're always planning something against me. But despite that, I do not say nothing about the power that you guys possess. I can say no one in this entire room but you two trust Danzo, but no one do anything about his roots. The both of them glare at Naruto. Each clan in Konoha contribute with something they specialize in. We will contribute by ensuring peace and stability in the village, said Sasuke. Unlike the root that work underground, doing whatever, the police force will be out in the open, where the Hokage can look over anything she wants, as we are doing everything perfectly legal. But with the root, everyone is in dark of what happened down there, Naruto said as he took what Sasuke started. So, do you still object to the idea despite all that? Naruto questioned. Yes, Koharu said, in stubbornness. Well, it doesn't really matter what you think, Naruto said, shocking everyone as they really need to come and know that Naruto speak like this and really don't care about anyone anymore. What are you saying? The elder asked with narrow eyes. You are an advisor. You are only here to help the Hokage run the village, but you can't make decisions like the Hokage. So it doesn't matter what you say, all of this is left to the Hokage, Naruto stated. And in this matter, the police force was created by Tobirama, the Hokage, not the council. So it is not for you to decide but the Hokage as the leader of the village. So if the Hokage agree and my fellow clan head agree as well, it doesn't matter what you say or try, you don't have any say in it. Tsunade, tell me you are not going to agree with this, said Koharu. I have to say, the military police force is useful, Danzo spoke up, shocking everyone. And if it is reinstated, I will support it. As everyone was surprised when they heard that. What? As they turned to Danzo, Koharu looked at Danzo and Homura. You can't be serious. You agree with them? Danzo then spoke again. But if we are to reinstate the organization, we will have a problem since there are only 2 members of the Uchiha clan, he said with a small smirk and then it vanished. Oh, you mean the issue of members for the organization? Sasuke asked. Danzo nodded. We were hoping that the Hokage can give us a few recruits, said Sasuke. Before Tsunade could talk, Naruto said something. Have in mind this time, we will accept more members from even the Hyuga clan. We will even accept Chunin or Genin. So none of you have to worry about losing your strong shinobi to the organization, said Naruto. If you give us Genin and Chunins, we will put them through training so they can meet the requirements to enter the police force, said Sasuke. Tsunade thought for a moment if she allowed this to pass, she would be able to see their movements through the village. This would also reduce some work for her. So far she had to deal with something, and if the police force were still alive, they would have dealt with it. So if we allow this, who will head the organization? Asked Shikaku. I will, Sasuke stated. Tsunade then nodded. Fine, I will draw up the paperwork and hand you a file of shinobis that you want to recruit, Tsunade said as she looked at each clan member as all of them nodded in agreement as well. Meanwhile, Danzo smirked inwardly as with this, he can get one of his root or 2 of them into the organization of the police force to keep an eye on the Uchihas. Is there anything else that you will need for the police force? Asked Tsunade. Yes, if it is acceptable, can you make mention of the police force to the academy graduates? Should they be interested, they can be given a chance to apply, and if we want them, we can take them and put them under a training program that Naruto and I will design, Sasuke said. That sounds good, Tsunade said. I have a question, Shikaku said. What kind of training will it be, and how long will it be? As Tsunade then cut in, I hope it is not like the training that Danzo does, as she said it with distaste in her voice. Sasuke then spoke. You will see it once it is complete, and for how long? Well, it all depends on how fast the training works. But the maximum time will be around 2 to 3 years. For academy graduates, Naruto answered Shikaku's question. Is there anything else? Tsunade asked. This time Naruto spoke. Yes. There is 2 things actually. I want you to unfreeze the Uchiha and the Yondaime account. The money will be useful in building the police force HQ. Why the Fort Hokage? It is mine, said Naruto. Tsunade sighed. She really didn't understand Naruto at all. He refused to accept Minato as his father, but he wanted to claim what the man owned. Perhaps he just wants it now because he knows the money will be useful, because he should have claimed it a long time ago. Fine, but I cannot give you all the money at once. I will give you 25% of the Uchiha clan and 50% of the Yondaime's money. The rest will be paid back in monthly terms, Tsunade stated. Naruto just nodded. He will take the Yondaime's money to the Sound Village to help rebuild, as the 25% was enough to build the military police quarters. What is the second thing? Asked Tsunade. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. because I will not repeat myself. By the end of the day, I want every scroll that you've stolen from the Uchiha burned. What are you talking about, Naruto? I ordered them to give Sasuke back every scroll, Tsunade said with narrowed eyes, as she would make them pay if they disobey her orders. And we returned every scroll, said Koharu. They did return them all, but they made copies of certain scrolls that had clan secrets. As every clan head in here will agree with me, we want our secrets to kept to our clan. As all of the clan heads nodded in agreement after Naruto said that. They were called clan secrets for a reason. They didn't want anyone else to have them. You fools, you know something like that is punishable, Tsunade said, glaring at the elders. What proof does he have that we make copies? Homura asked. Fine then, but if you do not do what I say, all the undergrounds will crumble as I will set everything ablaze with the Amaterasu. The elders were now worried as they know that Naruto knows that they made copies, and consider his attitude, he would surely do what he said he would. Fine, said Koharu, so you are admitting that you made copies of the Uchiha clan secrets, Tsunade said, but the elders said nothing. This offense will not go unpunished, Tsunade said as she turned to the rest of the council. Well, I believe there is nothing more to discuss, and with that, this comes to an end. Everyone is dismissed, except for the elders, Tsunade said. Naruto stood up. If this happens again, I will terminate everyone who has Uchiha secrets, he said, as both he and Sasuke vanished in flames. After the clan heads have left, Tsunade turned to the elders. Now, let's discuss your punishment. At the Uchiha compound, that went better than I thought, Sasuke said as he entered the house. How did you expect it to go? Naruto asked as he walked inside and went toward the kitchen. Well, you made it so easy. We got what we wanted, without giving away anything really. And you also made the elders look like enemy, said Sasuke. That just made things interesting, doesn't it? Said Naruto. Huh? Sasuke said as he was a bit confused. Today I showed the elders that I was superior to them and I could challenge them in their argument and stand victorious. I also insulted them, as Sasuke then spoke, cutting him off. For what purpose? Do you want them to become your enemies? They already hated me to begin with. I only gave them a push to make drastic decisions. Why? Sasuke asked. Well, this way is better. It would be interesting to watch them use their feeble minds, try to find a way to deal with me. You know that they will fail. Is this for your amusement? Sasuke asked. Perhaps, but I need something that will keep me interested or I will become bored. Sasuke decided to not ask what will happen when Naruto become bored. Naruto then stood up as he started to walk away. Where are you going? Sasuke asked. I am going to see Karin, Naruto responded. You go and see Shikamaru. He should be useful for the planning of the police force, Naruto said as he disappeared in flames. Sasuke sighed. Naruto always had the last word. Naruto did not wait for him to give a reply. He just vanished. Skip to the stone village. Currently, our envoy stood in front of Oniki. What did you find? Oniki asked. Well, we found Orochimaru hideout. Did you find Orochimaru? No, the envoy said. But we found Kabuto Yagashi. He was barely alive. Where is he now? Asked Oniki. We took him to the hospital, and when he's better, we will question him for answers of what happened and what was Naruto doing there. He nodded. You may go now. As Oniki sit back in his chair, what was the brat up to? Konoha is getting really strong. Their forces are becoming more stronger. Back in Konoha, Yugito walked with a smile on her face. She was happy, quite happy. She didn't know why she was so happy. She was back in the Anvu and her career was back on track. but she was thinking of quitting though. Working at Anvu never gave her time to spend with her friends and enjoy her life. She never felt the need to enjoy her life before, but now she wanted to do it as much as she could. She could retire from Anvu and just be a normal jonin of the village. She could spend her time doing what she wanted. "You seem happy," said a voice as it snapped Yugito out of her thoughts. She then looked up to see the red eyes of Kurenai as she realized as she reached her destination as she was meeting her friends for lunch. "I know when a woman smiles like that, she has someone special in her life," Uncle said with a wide grin. Yugito sat down and looked at her two friends as they just stared at her until Uncle spoke. "So, who is he?" "What?" said Yugito. "The guy that has you smiling like that," said Kurenai. Before she could say anything, the waiter came and took their orders as Uncle ordered a bottle of sake and dangos. Kurenai and Yugito got themselves some normal food. Yugito looked at her friends for a moment. She never told them about her relationship with Naruto. In fact, she never got into details about her interaction with him, as she didn't speak too much about it with them. As Uncle started to ask her over and over why she's so happy. "Alright, I'm going out tonight," she said suddenly. "I knew it," Uncle yelled in victory as she raised her fist. "Like on a date?" Kurenai asked as she placed her eyes firmly on Yugito. "I don't know, but it might be," Yugito replied nervously under the gaze of her friends. "Forget about that. Who is he?" Uncle asked, really wanted to know who the guy was, as no man had ever seen to get Yugito interest before. Yugito then took in a deep breath as she spoke. "It's Naruto." "You mean the Naruto?" said Uncle. "Yes," she said. Everything was silent for a moment until Uncle burst out in laughing as she was laughing really hard. She then stopped as she saw Yugito become serious. "You're really serious?" as she said, getting her laughter under control. Yugito nodded. "Isn't he a bit younger than you?" Kurenai asked. "Screw age," Uncle said. "He's hot, that is all that matters. Since he came back from that training trip, things has really gone good for him. Even I would have taken a piece of him," said Uncle. Yugito and Kurenai stared at her. "What?" they said. "Did you not see his latest picture in the bingo book from the sound? I also saw him about an hour ago with a young red-haired woman," said Uncle. "That had to be the girl I found at his apartment," Yugito thought. "Are you sure about this, Yugito?" Kurenai asked, as her past encounter with Naruto wasn't so pleasant. If Yugito was intending on going out with him and they end up dating, things would be really uncomfortable. "That's not important. How did it happen?" Uncle asked, as Yugito tell her everything over the lunch about when Naruto rescued her and they went to Miss, and she started to see him in a new light, as she did not care about their age difference. This was the shinobi world. Still, Yugito was curious about who this red-haired woman was, as she will try to ask him about it tonight. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification stay posted. And remember, I'm gonna be posting 3 what if on my main channel tonight. So go ahead and check them out and enjoy. What if Naruto was taken by the Raikage? What if Naruto was in Sasuke? And what if Naruto went missing for 4 years? But for now, I'm out. See ya.